Hi, I'm Wendy Kendall. I'm just a run-of-the-mill amateur athlete. And I'm working towards, well, what I really love doing is running up and down mountains. And I'm working towards just being able to do that better, maybe longer, and definitely without nearly killing myself in the process. More safely is also a good one. So I had been generally I think I've been using an app to help with some strength training because I knew, I'm getting into my 50s now, and I knew that I needed to actually do a bit more of a formalized strength training program. And I really liked the program I was on, but it was absolutely not running specific. And I knew I wanted to get back into it. Had a break of kind of about 8 years of not doing any trail running, and I knew I wanted to get back into trail running. And I had a couple of specific races that I'd done in my earlier years that I wanted to kind of go back and do. And so I was talking with my daughter who had worked with Nicole, and she said, you should get in touch with Victus because they'll know how to put a running specific strength training program together for you. And so basically that's what I did. And, with the particular idea that I was going to train for these couple of races, which were the following year. So that's why I got in touch. The consistency of training is something that's really important. And I know that I'd been kind of stuck occasionally before I started training with Victus with kind of getting a bit injured and then having time off and then not really being able to get back into the consistency. So, in order to run these races effectively, I really needed to train consistently. And what Victus really helped me to do was get that consistent training in, especially then when I developed that glute tendinopathy to really work in a way where I was training consistently everything else, and I actually was able to rehab that glute tendinopathy as I was training. So um, I wasn't losing training time basically. So that I think really made a key difference between getting to the start line in the best condition that I could be in and or just not getting to the start line or DNFing. So the two races that I wanted to do, which were two really tough races, one in the Pyrenees and one in the Alps, I got to start line and I finished both of them, and I wasn't injured after the races either. Victus really kind of treats me as an athlete, even though in my mind I'm like a 52-year-old like person who sits behind a screen and works all day on a computer. But there's something about being seen and treated as and training as an athlete that kind of shifts your self-perception as well and starts to kind of build your confidence physically that you can do these kind of amazing challenges. And that's a shift in self-perception. It's not just a shift in your fitness. So that I think has been really important in terms of building confidence in my self, my physical self as well. Yeah, I would recommend Victus to anyone who's kind of looking to um I mean, it sounds cheesy, but to be the best athlete that they can be.